Here's a word problem example for today. And in this example, you're going to find the distance between 2 points by using the distance formula. So here's example 2. It says the solid lines below show the route Lenny's bus takes to school. The dashed line shows a shortcut he takes through the park when he rides his bike to school. What is the difference in kilometers between the shortcut and the usual route? So here, this is a multi-step problem. You have to find the distance between the two routes. So the one route, you're going just along the horizontal and vertical line. So the one route, you're just going to take the 9 and the 7 and add them together and get 16 kilometers. That's the route the bus would take. Now, when he takes a shortcut through the park, he's going to travel along the dashed line. The three lines together make a right triangle. So what we're going to do, this blue line, since it's across from the right angle of the right triangle, that's the hypotenuse. You're going to actually find the missing length of that right triangle, the hypotenuse. So let's go through and do that. So we have to go through and label our sides A, B, and C. We labeled C already. That side's across from the right angle. Our Pythagorean theorem formula, we have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So what we're going to do, we're going to label the other two sides. We have to pick one to be A, one to be B. I'm calling 7A and B 9. You could switch them. It doesn't matter which is A and which is B as long as you're consistent in your work. So in this example, I used 7 was A, so I plugged in 7 right here. My B was 9, so I substituted 9 in right here. From here, I have to start my calculation. To help me find C, I'm going to do 7 squared. 7 squared is 7 times 7, 49. 9 squared is 9 times 9, which is 81. Now I have to add that 49 and 81 together. I get 130. My next step, I have to take the square root of 130. So when I do that, I get the following. The square root of both sides. And the square root of 130, I get about 11.401 and so on. So this means I have to round. I'm going to round to the nearest tenths. I get about 11.4. 11.4. So the length of this side, the shortcut that he takes, is 11.4 kilometers. Now the question wants to know the difference. The difference means to subtract. So I need to subtract those two values. I need to take 16 and subtract 11.4. So after I subtract that, here's what I could say. The regular path is 7 plus 9, which is 16 kilometers. So the difference between the two paths is, again, difference means to subtract. 16 minus 11.4 is 4.6 kilometers. So again, the difference between the two paths is 4.6 kilometers. And that concludes this problem. It's a nice combination of using the Pythagorean theorem to find a missing side and then answering it with a real life story problem.